how to change a PCV valve on a 2020 Hyundai Kona. This is the 2-liter engine. So here's the PCV valve. It appears to require a 21 millimeter wrench, so you can just use a basic combination wrench is what it looks like to me. So you just pull this off just like that. It's got these little bushings or grommets or whatever that it pops into. See there, and then it like pops into this little thing right there. 4 of them, one on each corner. I believe that is the PCV valve right there. So let's get a just a basic like pair of pliers, slip joint pliers. So since we have direct access to the hose, basically any type of pliers, you know, basic slip joint pliers will work. So just go ahead and do that, and just slide that down, and very gently wiggle this. Looks like it's going to wiggle pretty easily. It's only a 3-year-old car, so okay, pull that off, and just kind of tuck it out of the way to the best of your ability. And then let's see here. Might have to get a socket. Might have to get a 21 millimeter socket in there. Let's find out. Okay. Or how about the box end? Okay, so I said 21 millimeter combination wrench. You're actually going to need a 21 millimeter socket, and I would even say a deep well socket at that. So let's get one of those. Here's a 21 millimeter deep well socket. This is just a 3/8 inch ratchet. It's the swivel style, but you can should be able to use just your basic common style. Unfortunately, a 21 inch deep well socket is somewhat of a unique tool. It's not as common to find as a pair of slip joint pliers, you know, but that's how it goes with car repair. It always ends up being more difficult than it should be. And now I just barely have enough room to get that ratchet in there with this fuel line in the way, but that's the way it goes. I'm not going to edit that out because I don't want this to look easier than it really is. You know, that's how car repairs are. They're always a little harder than what you imagine. And I think I can just hand loosen that by now. Yeah, you shouldn't put a ratchet right there, but there's covers on the terminals. So there we go. Now I can just get out. This car has about 40,000 miles on it. I'm not sure when the manual says to change these out, but it's like $8 on Amazon, so why not go ahead and just change it out. I put a little bit of oil, just a tiny little bit of motor oil on the O-ring. I'm sure there's some smart aleck going to say, that voids your warranty. You can't sneeze in your car, that voids the warranty. And just put it in like that, and now, as far as I know, we're threading plastic into plastic, so we want to be real careful. We definitely don't want to crank down with all the might of that ratchet, so let's just finger tighten it like this to begin with. And just like that. Okay, that feels good. And we're just going to barely turn it just a little bit with the ratchet. Okay, let's get this on there. And we're just barely going to, like I said, we don't want to be a hero with this. I want to say that's probably good right there. You can always go back and retighten it. You can't, if you go too tight, then you can't really undo any damage. You can always go back and tighten if it's too loose, though. So put that right back on. Put this cover back on. Just line the little bushings up, grommets, whatever they are. I think they're called grommets. All right, and that's it.